Alright, what's up YouTube? Alright everybody, we are back live streaming again here. This is Flat Track Live, new YouTube channel we just recently started. My name's Brandon. I live out here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, but my goal right now is to provide some live updates on current flight statuses across the country. Right now, this is July 27th, 2025. It is 6:01 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is 7:01 Eastern Time. 7:01 p.m. Eastern Time. So what we're looking at right now, we have a long, well, I don't want to say long, but a pretty solid line of storms that have been firing off today down along the eastern seaboard, notably around Virginia. Earlier today, they were up in the Washington, Baltimore area, and they've been coming from the north, and they've been going southbound, and they're still moving right now. This front right here is definitely concerning because it has a pretty severe front coming through, and it's about to cross over into North Carolina here shortly. So Virginia is coming through, just went through Richmond, Virginia. It's currently down here around Newport News, Norfolk, and it's definitely got some strong storms in here. So keep your eyes to the sky if you're out in Virginia and the southern part of Virginia, and if you're in the northern part of North Carolina, you guys get ready because you got storms heading your way. So with that, it has caused a significant amount of flight delays. We are seeing a pretty big impact up and down the eastern seaboard right now, where flights are definitely being delayed. So if you're leaving tonight on a flight, you live on the East Coast, Northeast, you're leaving on a flight, definitely check in, get on your flight app right now and check in. So just taking a look at some of the airports up in the Northeast right now, looking at the map, Newark, Liberty International says right now they're experiencing arrival delays for airborne aircraft of 31 minutes to 45 minutes, and it's increasing. Departure delays of 1 hour and 1 minute up to 1 hour and 15 minutes, and it's increasing, and this is all due to thunderstorms in and around the East Coast. Inbound flights delayed at their origin on average of 2 hours and 32 minutes right now. So if you have connecting flights, if you have connecting flights or you have anything going on, definitely got some issues up and down the East Coast right now. So get on your phone app, check out your airline if you're leaving tonight for a trip, because we're experiencing heavy delays up and down the Northeast right now, notably around the New York area. So Newark, Liberty International, potentially up to 2 hours on delays right now. LaGuardia International is having inbound flight delays right now of an hour, 17 hour and 20 minutes. All inbound flights being held at origin Sunday, 7:30 p.m. That's the latest update. Arrival delays for airborne aircraft on average are coming in late, about an hour and 4 minutes. So if you got a connecting flight heading in, or if you're picking up a flight there in LaGuardia, you're looking at about an hour and 4 minute delay, and it's increasing. Departure delays 1 hour 16 minutes to 1 hour and 30 minutes currently at LaGuardia. So definitely that one is impacted as well. And then we're also looking at JFK. So JFK International is experiencing up to an hour and a half, hour and 35 minutes for inbound flight delays. Departure delays of 1 hour and 31 minutes to 1 hour 45 minutes, and that's increasing as well, all due to these thunderstorms across the East Coast. So just heads up, everybody. Make sure you are definitely checking your flight apps on your phone, checking your flight, especially if you're leaving tonight or if you're coming in. So either way, departing or arriving. So definitely a lot of delays happening. So let me know what you guys are seeing out there. All right, let's go take a look here. What's going on? We definitely are seeing some pretty good delays right now. Holy smokes. Not good, guys. It's never fun when you're trying to travel and you get all these delays happening. Let's see here. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like the majority of the delays right now are definitely on the East Coast for sure, man. Holy smokes. big delays. If you got flights heading out of anywhere around New York, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, down in Virginia, Richmond, any of those locations right now, experiencing very much delayed flights right now. So, excuse me, guys. All right, give me 1 second. We're going to take a look at something here. So, 1 second. All right. So, let's see here. What do we got? All right, we've got pretty significant storms rolling in through the East Coast right now. Once again, pretty significant storms, and that's causing a lot of airline disruption right now. So definitely make sure you guys are checking that out. See if we can get some folks in here to check out our live stream. All right. So if we don't get anybody on the live stream, that's fine. This is our first live stream, so it's our first test going live here on this new YouTube channel called we are called Flight Track Live. Flight Track Live. So that's the YouTube channel. Our goal and our intention here is to bring you updates live as it's happening across the country. We're looking at the United States. We are looking at all the delayed flights currently that are happening across the United States due to the weather that's happening. Trying to keep you up to date on what is going on. We are currently experiencing some pretty heavy storms over on the East Coast right now. So notably in Southern Virginia, we're seeing some pretty extensive storms in that area. Richmond, Virginia, just south of you, over in Newport News, Norfolk area. These are a pretty strong line of storms that are coming in. So definitely take a look at that, see what's happening. Also across the country, another area that's about to see some impacts probably is going to be around Minneapolis. Guys, y'all got some very strong storms coming in right now. These storms are definitely producing some stuff. So.
What did you do with that bag that was in the chair?
All right, so coming back here, guys, sorry about that little break. We are looking at right now just outside to the northwest of Minneapolis, Minnesota. You guys are seeing a really extensive line of storms coming in right now. These are producing tornadoes, so our potential to produce tornadoes. So we're looking at it right now live as it's checking in. Definitely need to be weather aware. We got a tornado warning right now sitting out of just to the northwest of Minneapolis. Really, guys need to pay attention to this one. It is right now coming toward Litchfield, Forest City. You're in the direct path of this, and it's heading right toward Metro Minneapolis. So pay attention if you're out here in this area. There's also some tornado back here around Waterton. But definitely be checking out here because this is going to definitely put some delays on some travel in and out of Minneapolis tonight. So definitely pay attention. This was the breakout area today. on the forecast here. So our outlook model today was looking definitely very elevated enhanced risk here in the Minneapolis, Minnesota area. And then our other location was down here in Virginia, around Washington, D.C., down to Virginia, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach. And honestly, that's what's happening right now. So we're seeing a lot of flight delays right now happening around here, around Richmond, Virginia, up and down the eastern seaboard. As we can see on the flight tracker, let's go back. Here we go. Let's pull this up. We can see right now, currently on the East Coast, any one of these airports on the East Coast right now, Washington Dulles, looking at Baltimore, Washington International, Ronald Reagan, all the way up into Philadelphia, and then up here in LaGuardia, JFK, and New York, Liberty. All these airports in this region are experiencing heavy delays. Boston, Windsor, we're all looking at some heavy delays. Now it's starting to impact over in Buffalo, starting to impact over in Cleveland. We're seeing it down here, obviously, in Raleigh. We're seeing it back over here in Charlotte. And then now it's coming down to Myrtle Beach, Charleston, and Savannah. So Norfolk, all the eastern seaboard is being impacted right now due to these storms, guys. So make sure if you are flying tonight or if you're coming in tonight, you're probably going to be experiencing some delays for certain. More than likely, you're going to see some delays tonight. So just going back and checking out the Misery map with FlightAware. And right now, my gosh, DC is just completely impacted. Right now in the DC metro area, looking at around, gosh, man, we got, let's pull this up, DC metro area. We're looking at 169 delayed flights right now. They have 91 canceled flights around the DC metro area. That is pretty significant. Also in the New York area, we have 189 delayed flights, and there's 90 cancellations between the airports there in New York currently. So cancellations are starting to pile up on the eastern seaboard, and flights delayed due to these storms that you can see all the lightning up here on the map in the top right screen. A lot of lightning happening over there in the East Coast, and then obviously up toward Minnesota as well. So currently out of Minneapolis, St. Paul at this current moment, they're still getting flights in and out at the moment, but it is about to start ramping up there too. We're going to see some cancellations. Currently we have 28 delayed flights out of St. Paul, Minneapolis. We have one cancellation, so nothing too horrible yet, but that line of storms is coming in pretty quick. You can see it right here on the WeatherWise app. Let's pull it back up. Let's go take a look at this. We got Minneapolis sitting right here. Metro Minneapolis, and we've got some storms that are tornado warned that are coming into Litchfield, Forest City, Dossel, Stockholm. All these are in the path of this, and it's going to be moving directly right here. Here's Metro Minneapolis. So definitely going to probably see some flight delays here before too long. We're already seeing about 28 as of now with one cancellation, but the impacted flights because of these storms happening down here right now have stretched all up and down the eastern seaboard. So once again, we're seeing currently here in the United States, across the entire United States, we're seeing 1,306 delays, 251 cancellations. And the majority of those cancellations are coming out of New York, the New York metro area, DC metro area, and then currently right now up in Chicago O'Hare and Boston. So we're starting to see it down in Charlotte, and Atlanta is starting to pick up a little bit too. So let's take a look at my neck of the woods. We're down in Dallas. Currently in Dallas, we have about 112 delayed flights, 3 cancellations, nothing too serious right now, but the delayed flights are definitely ramping up on the connected flights. So definitely want to be paying attention to that, guys. All right. getting back to it, I'm gonna take a look at some stuff, see what's happening on see what people are reporting on X, see if there's anything going on there. Definitely a lot of flight delays happening on the eastern seaboard, though, if you guys are not aware. So check it out. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, looks like we got quite a bit happening out there, guys. So we've got some pretty big storms rolling through Virginia, coming into North Carolina. Pretty severe warn, so it's causing a lot of disruption in travel today. We are currently seeing around 1,306 total delayed flights around the U.S., 251 total cancellations. And as of right now, the majority of those cancellations are coming out of New York Metro, out of LaGuardia, out of JFK, out of Newark, Liberty, also Metro DC, Baltimore, seeing quite a bit of delays and cancellations. And it's starting to push out toward Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas. It's causing delays on all the connecting flights. So definitely pay attention to your airlines. Get on your airline app on your phone. Check out, who you're flying with, because there are significant delays and significant cancellations that are happening up and down the eastern seaboard. St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're flying into St. Paul or you're going into Minneapolis, just give you guys a heads up. There's some really significant storms that are heading into that area right now. Honestly, it's on a path toward Minneapolis as we speak. These storms have been producing tornado warnings currently coming into Minneapolis area metro, and there's just to the northwest currently of the metro area, so west northwest. So definitely be paying attention if you're up in the Minneapolis, Minnesota area. Definitely if you're flying into that area, you're probably going to have some delays. Definitely delays are going to be happening. So these are pretty significant storms. So if anybody's in the path of these storms too, I'm not a meteorologist by any means, but I definitely know how to read the maps. I follow along with a lot of the meteorologists that are here on YouTube, and that's who got me on this Great WeatherWise app here, which is an awesome app. If you're not using it, get on it. It's free. It's an easy app to use. It definitely provides a lot of great information, life-saving information for people around the country that are experiencing storms and storm-related weather that's happening right now across the country. Especially these are pretty powerful, man. These are pretty significant tornado warned storms that are coming into the Minneapolis metro area, which is definitely going to impact the travel. So it's definitely going to impact the inbound flights that are coming in, connecting flights and all that good stuff. So guys, just want to let you know, if anybody's on here yet or watching this live yet, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep coming live. This is our first day live here on this channel. This is Flight Track Live. We are dedicated to providing information for travel around the United States. Our goal here and our mission is to help you understand where there are flight delays, give you some forewarning so you can pull up your phone, whether you're in the airport, if you're on the way to the airport, if you're at home getting ready to leave for the airport, or you're on vacation getting ready to come back home. We want to make this channel available to you so that when we're having impactful events across the country like we are today and tonight, I just want to bring to you guys an opportunity to provide the necessary information to help you along with your travels. So we will get better at doing what we're doing here. We will get better at bringing you current events, delays, those kind of things. We're looking at the United States as a whole. When people do join our live, eventually when you get in here and start doing the chats, you have a specific location you want us to look up, be more than happy to pull it up for you, take a look and see what we can find. If you have a flight number maybe or whatever and you're worried about that flight, we can pull it up and look it up for you. We can take a look at the different locations across the country, mainly the larger airports that are where all the connecting flights are coming in. But the goal of this channel, guys, really and truly is just to provide a live look at what's happening across the country for people that are flying, traveling, trying to get around, and just give you some information. And our goal will be to give you factual information. We're not going to be providing anything that's not factual. So if it is happening and there's delays happening, we got the resources here to look it up and give you the information, so you're not having to go search it, look it up on your phone. Like, hey, just get on this YouTube channel and we'll provide you the information necessary. So, and if I don't have it, we'll find it for you. So I'm very excited about this channel. I think this is going to be something really nice, and we're also, not only are we going to be doing lives like this, but we are also going to be posting daily videos and giving you updated forecasts on what it's looking like for the next day. So we want to be your source here to help you along the way with your travels. So I love traveling, been in business for a long time myself, had to travel for business quite a bit over the years, and man, it would have been nice for me to have something like this when I was traveling, where I could just pull it up on my phone on YouTube, watch somebody talking about it, seeing the live events as it's happening all in one place. That's what we're trying to do here. So currently, we're looking at a couple of live views right now from Charlottesville, Virginia, where storms have just gone through there. They're heading south of Charlottesville. We're looking at Midway Airport up in Chicago, very, very busy area. But also in the top right of the screen here, we're looking at a live map of the storms across the country. And on the left, we're using our WeatherWise app. And WeatherWise is an amazing tool. If you're not familiar with it, it's free. You can download it on your phone. You can get it on your computer. Whatever you need to do, it is absolutely an amazing tool. It's life-saving for a lot of people. I got on this because of people in the weather community that shared this WeatherWise app with me, and I've been using it ever since. By no means am I a meteorologist, but I do have the ability to read maps. I've been a very avid weather advocate for a long time, since I was a little kid. I love the weather. I studied it in school. It was one of my things that I looked at. I'm really familiar with how weather and patterns are, how weather develops, storms develop. Very fascinated with the tornadoes. Very fascinated with how these big storms just all of a sudden pop up, these big supercell storms. It's a lot of fun watching this. I love watching the meteorologists here on YouTube. They have some great channels out there, and just following along with those guys. But I want to be able to provide you with information not only related to the weather, but provide you the information that will help you with your flights around the country, and just give you some information that can help you all out. So I'm going to pause here for just a second and grab a drink, and then come back and we'll take a look at some of the stuff that's happening. All right, thanks for that, guys. Just took a quick pause. All right, so hopefully we can get some people joining us here pretty shortly on this channel, but we'll keep it live for a while until we start getting followers. And then, this is our first day on YouTube, so it's going to take a minute. I know that, to get followers on here and get people showing up in the lives. But where we're looking at right now, at the top left corner of the screen, we're using an app called WeatherWise. WeatherWise is a phenomenal weather radar app. It'll do a lot of things, but right now we're looking at a live view of the radar where there is some very strong storms. Some of these have been tornado warned, currently tornado warned. They currently have severe thunderstorm warnings on them. Let's just stop it and take a look at it live and see what it's looking like now. So major severe thunderstorm warning with a possible tornado tag on it, with 1-inch hail. The radar indicated there's 60-mile-an-hour winds that are radar indicated. It's going to expire in 34 minutes, but it is currently on a dead path, just a direct course to downtown metro Minneapolis. If you're anywhere around downtown Minneapolis, the suburbs of Minneapolis, anywhere around Minneapolis in general, like, definitely start paying attention to this, as these storms are heading your way right now. One of these storms is currently, looks like they still have a tornado warning on this storm. up until, well, it expires in 4 minutes. So, but there has been a tornado warning on this one. Radar indicated they got 70-mile-an-hour winds that are observed, which means someone has caught that wind speed on the ground, probably a storm chaser. Definitely a considerable damage threat. So pay attention to these storms as they're coming in, and they're heading right for downtown Minneapolis. So this is going to have a huge impact on the travel around Minneapolis here very shortly. So I'm sure there's a lot of turbulence already in the air in that area right now. All right, guys. So with that being said, Minneapolis, you are definitely on the bullseye right now. And what's happening down in the East Coast right now, these storms are finally starting to push into northern North Carolina. They've been firing up through this Virginia area all day long. They've been up around the Washington, D.C. area. Because of this, we have seen, this is the live, let me refresh this page just to make sure we got the most live information on here. Let's look at North America. As you can see here, due to these storms on the East Coast, almost every major airport on the East Coast currently is experiencing just a massive delays. So if you're anywhere around these areas on the East Coast, definitely need to pay attention to this, because man, flights are just delayed all over the place right now, guys. So all right, so right now I'm looking at the live misery map that FlightAware provides. I'm personally looking at it. It's not on your screen here, but I'm looking at it for you guys. And currently, we are looking at 1,343 delays nationwide right now, with 278 cancellations. But the majority of those cancellations are coming out of the New York metro area, JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark Liberty. Also, DC metro area, including Baltimore. You're seeing significant delays and cancellations. Due to this, it's now starting to spread over to Chicago O'Hare. It's spreading out over to Detroit, down to Charlotte. Atlanta's seeing a little bit. Dallas, Fort Worth, Denver, and all the major airports pretty much across the country now are experiencing some kind of delays in the travel due to all these storms happening across the country right now. So just be prepared if you're traveling tonight, whether you're leaving or coming in. Make sure you're checking your airline's weather app. Make sure you're checking your airline's flight app, and just check to see if your gate's been moved. Check to see if you are now delayed or canceled, possibly. So, all right. So just taking a look. It looks like the Chicago O'Hare is experiencing some of the largest delays right now, alongside New York, LaGuardia. DFW is up there now. JFK, there's just a lot happening across the eastern seaboard, and you can see it right here on this map. Everything that's listed in orange, the red-orange color, is major problems with long delays and several flights that have been canceled. So it's what we're seeing right now across the country, guys. Really crazy times, man. It is really, really bad travel day for people. So yeah, really bad travel day for people across the country. Let's take a look. We got Virginia. Storms are rolling into northern North Carolina right now. But the biggest concern, while those are pretty concerning, is right now what's happening up here in the Minnesota area. Minneapolis is on target for a pretty significant storm. It's currently severe thunderstorm warning, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. This is heading right toward Minneapolis metro. This is definitely going to cause some significant delays in travel if you're flying into St. Paul, Minneapolis airport there. So definitely be prepared for that. We're definitely seeing some pretty significant impacts to travel there. So, all right. All right. Well, we've been streaming here for about 30 minutes now. We're going to continue doing these live streams when we have significant weather events or things happening across the country that are impacting travel. We want to make sure we're helping people get their travel plans in order. And that's what we're working on here. So we're just trying to inform people what's happening. Right now, the two big areas across the country that are having the most issues is going to be Minneapolis, Minnesota area. And then down here on the eastern seaboard, out in Virginia, North Carolina, pretty strong storms hitting that area right now. And it's made a major impact in delayed flights. So we have a little bit of disturbance up here in Montana, but nothing major that's causing impact anywhere across the country. Down toward the south, pretty clear out. LAX, Arizona. There's some storms brewing up out in New Mexico, nothing big. Here in my neck of the woods in Dallas-Fort Worth Metro, it's clear. We don't really have much going on here. There's a few things building up down in South Texas, but nothing too bad. So, big storms right now are going to be out here on the East Coast, impacting travel. And the big concerning storms right now are hitting up here in Minnesota. So if you're in Minnesota, definitely be paying attention to what's going on. There's definitely some significant storms happening there right now. So, right. I'm going to pause for just a minute. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys. Just needed a break for a second. So, all right. With that, we're going on about 33 minutes here. It is currently 6:34 Central Standard Time, PM on July 27, 2025. We're currently taking a live look at some storms that are brewing across the country. Most notably right now is up in the Minnesota area coming into Minneapolis. This is Flight Track Live YouTube channel. We're a brand new YouTube channel. Just started this thing literally just a couple of days ago. We've got our first videos posted on the channel, and this is our first live event. So wasn't really expecting probably too many people to get on this first live, if any at all, because we're not known yet. But we're going to continue doing this because this is something I enjoy doing. It's definitely a hobby, but I enjoy being on here to help people out. So that's what we're doing. We're going to help people by bringing you current flight delays, cancellations, and flight concerns across the country. Our goal is to help people with their travel plans, whether it's for business, for personal, or whatever it may be that you're doing. Vacations, flying on business. We want to be a source for you to go to in order to be able to see what's happening with the current cancellations, the current weather that's delaying or canceling flights, current issues even outside of weather that may be delaying flights, and so forth. Right now, we're seeing a heavy impact on the eastern seaboard, so anywhere on the East Coast, stretching from Boston pretty much all the way down to Miami. So, Boston Metro seeing delays and cancellations. New York City Metro, all three airports there, JFK, LaGuardia, Newark, Liberty, seeing significant delays and some cancellations. The Metro DC area, very much significant delays right now, and seeing major cancellations, and Baltimore area as well. That has, because of those impacts on the Northeast coast, that has impacted travel across the country. We're seeing major delays in now in Charlotte. We're seeing delays in Dallas and Atlanta, Houston, Miami, Chicago O'Hare. Now we're having a huge storm that's about to impact Minneapolis, Minnesota directly. It's heading right for Metro Minneapolis. It looks like it's died down just a little bit, but there's still very much a severe thunderstorm warning on it. And they look, the storms look pretty intense. It is getting later in the day, so hopefully some of this stuff will die down before it hits Metro. But even when it does get there, it's going to cause travel delays. If you have a connecting flight, or you're leaving, departing, or arriving to St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota, you can expect to have some delays. So what's happening elsewhere around the country? We are seeing some pretty strong storms right now that are starting to enter into North Carolina, northeast North Carolina, coming out of Norfolk, Virginia, and Southern Virginia. It's pretty long, strong storms that are coming in and out of there, and that has definitely caused an impact for travel today. So we're seeing some pretty significant travel impacts on the eastern seaboard, mainly around DC Metro, Baltimore, New York Metro, stretching from Boston all the way down to Miami. There's delays and cancellations. So travel has not been very friendly tonight. And this is July 27th, 2025. We are 6:38 Central Standard Time this evening, 7:38 Eastern. We are going to pause for just 1 second and let you take a look at all these cameras on here. All right, everybody. So we're back. Just taking a look here on the East Coast. The storms are still rolling in. We got some new ones firing off down here in just to the west northwest of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Just some pop-up storms all across the East Coast and Midwest, but we're definitely seeing some significant storms down here just entering into northern North Carolina. The big concerns right now, though, are back here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we are definitely seeing some very strong storms moving into the metro area here shortly. These storms have definitely been producing some really bad severe storm conditions, severe thunderstorm warnings. There have been some tornado warnings in these storms. Definitely they're firing off. More storms building up toward the back here behind this front line. Definitely got some supercells firing up. And so these things like this are definitely impacting the travel across the country today. So we're definitely seeing some significant travel delays as of right now. Just want to go take a look. Live view right now. Just about every airport on the eastern seaboard right now is experiencing very major problems with long delays and several cancellations. Currently, we are looking at roughly about 1,343 delayed flights across the country. We're looking at about 278 cancellations, and the airlines are saying this is going to continue on this trend upward, so definitely not going anywhere. We definitely are seeing some pretty significant weather-related things happening today for sure. So pay attention, pay attention. Up and down the eastern seaboard, once again, flights are very much significantly being delayed due to all the weather that's happening around the country right now. So this is pretty intense. That's happening up and down the eastern seaboard here. As you can see, pretty much just about every single major airport up and down the East Coast is being impacted by this on a very severe scale. So not good, guys. Not good at all. So as we can see here, this is the key on the right hand side. Excuse me. Anything that's orange or red, you can see here long delays and several canceled flights. So currently 1,343 delays nationwide, stretching pretty much the majority of these delays are happening up and down the eastern seaboard and impacting major connection areas. All right, guys. We're going to stop this live for a minute. We'll come back on here in just a few minutes. Running into a couple of errors here. We just want to make sure we get them fixed for you guys. So, all right, be back.